I want to talk to you about personal credit cards for fair credit that check TransUnion this year. Okay, so if you have a fair credit, so anywhere from 580 to 649 for when it comes to FICO score on your TransUnion, here are the top cards I want you to really pay attention to this year. First of all, you have the U.S. Bank Shopper Cash Rewards Visa Signature. So this card is really fantastic. This is a personal credit card, fair credit that checks TransUnion. They check TransUnion all the time, and they've been doing so for the last several years. So that's the U.S. Bank, U.S. Bank as an institution, and this card itself is actually pretty good because it allows you to earn up to a 6% cash back at your favorite stores plus a $250 bonus. So this is kind of cool. If you have fair credit and you actually want a rewards credit card, think about this card, and you are able to earn a $250 bonus after you spend $2,000 in eligible purchases within the first 120 days of account opening. You have 6% cash back on your first 1500 in combined eligible purchases every quarter with two retailers you choose. Be very careful about the retailers you choose because don't choose a retailer that you don't shop at frequently, okay? Because for you to get the 6% cash back, you want to be shopping frequently. So $1,500, and you have 3% cash back on your first $1,500 in eligible purchases on your choice of everyday category like wholesale clubs, gas and EV charging station, bills, and utilities. So this is kind of cool. So when it comes to this card, you have rotating account. You also have 1.5% cashback on all other eligible purchases, but the card does charge an annual fee. Now, of course, they waive the fee the first year, but the second year, you are going to have to pay $95 every single year. So that's the annual fee. But the cool thing is that you are able to redeem. You can offset all the cost through the cash back. You can also earn even more cash back when making purchases at over 1,100 online stores through the Rewards Center shopping deals. So this is really fantastic. If you have fair credit and you're looking for a credit card that checks TransUnion this year, I want you to think about the Platinum MasterCard from Capital One. So this is a card that has been around for a while, and this card doesn't have that much in terms of rewards, that much in terms of cashback, that much in terms of benefits. But the cool thing is that you just want to be able to use the card from a reputable credit card provider and hopefully increase your credit score so you can get a better credit card from Capital One or another provider. Okay, so this card, go for it if you are able to. If you want to, let's say, cultivate a better relationship, a tighter relationship with Capital One on the credit card side. So you'll be automatically considered for a higher credit line in as little as 6 months. That's what I love with Capital One, their ability to increase your credit score after 6 months if you have shown good and responsible credit card usage behavior. So that's kind of cool. And you are able to enjoy unlimited access to your credit score and tools to help you monitor your credit profile with the tool from Capital One calls Credit Wise. So that's a wonderful tool, by the way. It's a free tool. It's available to everyone, whether or not you have a Capital One product. If you don't have a Capital One product, Capital One still wants your business because it's a good way for you to feed you credit card solicitations in the future anyway. But the cool thing is this card is great. This card is great for credit building. Okay, you will be paying like a crazy high APR. Capital One is known for crazy high APRs. They're charging you 30%. Can you imagine? So it's just better to not to carry any balance on this card at all. If you're going to go with the card, don't carry any balance. Okay, and also this card has fraud coverage. You are covered by $0 for liability if your card is ever lost or stolen. This is kind of cool. And you also have the ability to set up personalized emails or text reminders to help you stay on top of your accounts. If you're looking for a credit card fair credit that checks TransUnion this year, I want you to think about Fifth Third 1% cashback card. And this is actually a fantastic card to actually have in your wallet this year, at least to consider having in your wallet this year. And so the card allows you to get 0% intro APR for 15 months on purchases and balance transfers. And after that, your variable APR will be 19% all the way to 29%. So that's the range, that's the APR range you can have. Okay, and this Fifth Third 1% cashback card is actually really good for many reasons. Not just the balance transfer offer, but also the ability to actually earn unlimited 1% cashback on every purchase. Well, you might say that this is not as high as what U.S. Bank is offering. U.S. Bank is offering 1.5%, 3%, and 6%, but Fifth Third is only offering 1%. But the cool thing is that with U.S. Bank, there is no rotating category, there are no caps, there is no expiration, no catch. Okay, 1%. So this is really good. You have no international transaction fees. You have also a no annual fee, so $0 annual fee. That's really good to really consider. I mean, if you were to ask me in this economy, a card like this can be really helpful in some situations because, first of all, you got to have the relationship with Fifth Third, okay? Which means what? It means that you better be in the geography. You better be in the city and state where they are at because Fifth Third Bank is not available nationally. They're available in select states. So first of all, you have to make sure that you are lucky enough to live in a state where Fifth Third is present. That's number one. Number two, you have to be comfortable with your fair credit. Like you make sure that you have you have checked your TransUnion fair credit score, and that you have fair credit. Because either way, if you don't have fair credit, it will be a waste of time for you to go through the process. Okay, so this is important to really think about this year. If you're looking for a personal credit card, a fair credit that checks TransUnion this year, I want you to think about Regions Cash Rewards Visa Signature. Let me break it down for you. So when it comes to this Regions Cash Rewards Visa Signature, you are able to earn unlimited 1.5% cash rewards, which is really good because I mean this is way more than the Fifth Third 1% rate. Okay, so 1.5%, and you can earn $200 cash bonus if you spend $1,000 in the first 90 days, or you can earn $100 bonus when you spend $500 in the first 90 days. So if earned, your bonus will be awarded 91 100 days from account opening. So let's just think about that. So the cash rewards, it's actually 1.5%. You have $200 bonus offer. There is no annual fee, so that's really cool. No annual fee. So you are in control, really. Okay, you are in control. I mean, this card is this Regions Cash Rewards Visa is kind of similar to the Fifth Third card because Regions is also a regional player, a regional lender, a regional credit card provider. Okay, so basically, you may or may not be in a state or city where they are at. Okay, and also you have 0% intro APR for 12 months on purchases that post in the same period and on balance transfers that post within 60 days of account opening. After that, you have a variable APR between 18% and 28% based on your credit worthiness. Okay, so that's something that's really interesting to really think about. But one thing I want to say here is that just get whatever possible, get the $100 bonus cash rewards because that's free money if you think about it. If you're gonna get this card, you might as well just get that cash reward, and this can be redeemed for a check or a credit to your Regions credit card or deposit account. If your net purchases made in the first 90 days total $500 or more, and when those net purchases total at least $1,000, you will earn an additional $100 cash rewards. So this is really good from a budget point of view. Also, I want you to think about the Huntington cashback. So if you're looking for a personal credit card, fair credit that checks TransUnion, think about the Huntington cashback this year. This is an important element to really think about. Okay, you are able to earn 1.5% unlimited cashback on this card. And what I love about the card here is that this card lets you earn 1.5% unlimited cashback on every single purchase. Can you imagine that? Every single purchase. There are no caps, there are no categories, there are no annual fees actually. You get cash back for purchases in store, online, and everywhere in between. So this is kind of cool from a flexibility point of view. You have cash back everywhere all the time. Okay, so this is kind of cool. You also have no annual or foreign fees. So this is really good, and you want to pick how to be rewarded. So you can choose from automatic monthly statement credits or redeem manually. So this is really cool from a flexibility point of view. Okay, you also have additional perks from Mastercard. This is really cool. And one thing I want to say here is that with this Huntington cashback card, you have the possibility also to add authorized users. So this is really good. You can add authorized users to simplify your finances. Let's say your kids or your household members, and you're just trying to simplify your household finances. You're trying to really control your household budget. That sort of authorized user can really that authorized user adding authorized users to the card can really help you big time. So this is kind of cool. And finally, what I want to say is that if you have any question about this card, it's just better to let me know in the comment section, because I'll explain it even more. Okay, and let me know exactly what the question is. But one thing for sure, you have to really understand that this Huntington cashback card is actually a great card for those customers who are in Huntington Bank's geography, primary geography. If you're looking for a personal credit card, fair credit that checks TransUnion, I want you to think about Connexus Max Cash Preferred. So Connexus Max Cash Preferred card is actually a fantastic card to really think about this year. And let me explain why. You are able to get more value with up to a 5% cash back in two categories you choose. So 5% cash back, like, basically two categories you choose. The first $2,000 in combined purchases every single quarter. You also have a $100 150 bonus. So this is awarded when you spend $500 within the first 90 days. And you also have a 2% unlimited cashback on one everyday category of your choice. So when it comes to the Connexus Max Cash Preferred, you do have rotating categories, okay? It really depends on what you want. Because see, when you think about rotating categories, it's not just that the rotation comes from the credit card issuer. The rotation can come from you too, as the customer, okay? But either way, it is a rotating credit card scenario, okay? And what about the Connexus Mass Cash Preferred APR? So the APR for purchases goes from 18% to 28%. Okay, so this is the range they are looking at, and you also have a 0% intro APR for the first 12 billing cycles for balances transferred within a year from account opening, and after that you have 18% to 28% based on your credit worthiness. So this is really overall this is a decent deal. Now, one thing I want to say here is that you just remember that you have 5% cash back in two categories of your choice, 2% unlimited cash back on one everyday category of your choice, and 1% cash back, okay, and on all other eligible purchases. So there is no restriction, there's no cap for the 1% unlimited cash back. So just be aware of that. If you're looking for a personal credit card, fair credit that checks TransUnion, I want you to think this year about Consumers Credit Union Visa Platinum Rewards. So CCU Visa Platinum Rewards. This is a great card to really consider this year if you have a fair credit and you're looking for a credit card that a credit union credit card that checks TransUnion. So this card actually has a 0% APR intro rate on purchases for 12 months for a new CCU Visa credit card account holder. After that, your APR will be anywhere from 13.95% to 27.24% based on your credit. And the APR will vary with the market based on the prime rate. And also, you can enjoy 0% APR on balance transfers for 12 months. So this is really good. If you were to ask me, this is really good. And also, you could also earn a $200 reward. Okay, so you can earn one bonus point for every dollar spent with this card and redeem those points for gifts, travel, and experience rewards. So fantastic. And you can actually contact the company at 1-847-672-3408, or you could just send me your questions in the comment section and then I'll answer you. Again, the number here is 1-847-672-3408. That way you have a clear idea about what really happens. Okay. And one thing I want to say is that you have automatic enrollment in the CU Rewards program, where bonus points, for example, can be accumulated for a maximum of 3 years and redeemed for brand name, merchandise, travel, and experience rewards. So if you are automatically enrolled in the CU Rewards program, you can accumulate really a maximum of 3 years. There is no annual fee on this card. Okay, you have automated fraud alerts. So you have free Visa credit card fraud monitoring. And so this is kind of cool. And one thing I want to say before closing to this conversation here is that basically you have travel and emergency assistance services, including medical and legal referrals, emergency ticket replacements, and more. Okay, and those are available 24/7 and every day of the year. So 24/7, 365. And you can do so. You can actually avail yourself of that service by calling a toll-free number or calling collect outside the U.S. So it really depends on where you are at in your credit journey to actually think about this particular credit card. In conclusion, to this conversation, I spoke to you about personal credit cards, fair credit from a credit union or others that check TransUnion. I gave you the top cards and now the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.